Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Surviving Mars. And as you can see, our tunnel is finally being built here. Through the wonder of the drone load balancing mechanic, actually, it turns out to be really convenient to just use that to move a lot of goods around. So we're going to go ahead and send a couple of machines through there. I'm assuming the drone load balancing will not work through this, unfortunately. So we will really have to use our transport to move a few things over in the first place. Okay. So we are planning on building a dome over here. I did just set up a new residential building over here. It's still empty, but we're starting to run a little tight on stuff. We're up to 23 population. It's a far cry from having 80 births over here. And depending on if there's any deaths or anything like that, we might start to run low. I actually don't know either if we're going to be able to move people from here to the other dome without the shuttle system. It's possible they can make it there without dying, but we've seen a lot of terrible things happen. And at this point, every death would be pretty painful, but I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Starting to pick up a little bit of free tech over here, which is nice. Anomaly analyze. What are we researching right now? Decommissioning protocol. I think it might be a good idea, in fact, for me to see about unlocking more techs. If we can find like the shuttle mechanic, that would actually be pretty good. We are going to get some cabling down here because if nothing else, we're going to have to be able to recharge that bad boy. Let's plan here. I suspect very strongly there will be a dome. Say right like this. Cold terrain. Look at that. Uneven terrain.
Resources are low.
Is this all cold? Building will consume 60% more power in cold areas. Huh. Alright, well, I mean, that mystery has been explained. So, I'm going to plop that down. I'm then going to turn this off. These guys did start to move. Oh, I guess there's a bunch of rocks and stuff over here.
Anomaly analyzed. Research complete.
So we can assume we're going to run piping like that, which means there's going to be cabling like that. I'm going to send the RC Explorer back over here to charge once that gets set up. And we can also assume there will be a drone hub, perhaps tucked right in there. So we will need a heater if we're going to want a water tower over here, which I normally like to build. That'll be kind of interesting. I'm going to set up a universal depot right over there. And okay, that was the science. New techs.
More to the
CO2 jet propulsion. All right, let's put that at the top of the list because that's going to change everything. We also completed decommissioning protocol, which isn't necessarily critical, but it was cheap and it was a way to, you know, expose more stuff. And there's a lot of value to that, so we can finally blow that up. I don't think we're looking to necessarily blow up anything else right now. So now that I've got some drones here, we are going to collect the metal in place, which is going to be handy dandy. I don't necessarily need this RC rover. I can move it somewhere else. Well, let's just park it on top of the power cable for now. That's going to be okay. Explorer Man, you are going to go and, yeah, actually, since we know we need to finish the CO2 propulsion or whatever, we are going to get these beakers to accelerate that, or these flasks, I suppose I should say. So you are done, so we will go ahead and blow you up as well. We've got plenty of concrete right now. We will need more. I don't remember. This was rich, right? Yeah, so that's one of the reasons we burned through it so much. We'll probably go and mine out a fair bit more of this. Probably drain this area here and then maybe there. So, 2 more. I guess, yeah, this was partially open. I don't know if we have to build it now. And I think I will hold off, save a little bit of material. Part of me tempted to go and decommission or salvage some of these cables so we don't have to maintain them, but then we just have to rebuild them soon. Low on machine parts. Well, they are being built. We've been low because we ate them all for this bad boy, but that's going to be okay. What do you need to be maintained? Electronics. So just to make sure you keep running, our RC transport, which is now full of metal. I'm going to get you to drop off your metal right over here for the machine parts again. And then we'll probably pick up some of the electronics. We could just do a ship delivery over here for some, like, just our next rocket. Just deliver a few of those goods over here just to get this area kick-started, and that wouldn't be too shabby. Mr. Explorer, I'm going to get you to do this because it's here. What does it say about this one? Interesting readings, huh? And we got some more metal over there. Okay. So you've got to collect your metal from here just by droning it up. That's turned off. We don't want to build it right now. We're just sort of planning. I mean, I guess on a similar vein, what I could do is plan a metal extractor. Maybe this way, just to minimize some of the dust on the buildings that'll probably be on the cables. Again, we'll put a stop there, and a little cable there, which can be built.
Someone joked we found kryptonite. It was because of the greenish-yellow hue of the beryl crystals.
Oh, beryl! 10% boost to physics. Very good. You can probably hit something else up. You got lots of energy. Tell you what, I'm going to hit this key over here to unlock some new technologies. Then we'll send you back to recharge, then we'll send you down over this way. I think that works out fairly well. This game, like, turns into the traveling salesman problem from time to time, which is cool. It's a fun problem. I could get a specific... You know what? We will need a metal storage for the metal over here, so I may as well go ahead and put down a metals depot right now. And then, you know, we can pre-collect some of this mineral, so it's going to be available for us. Yeah. Okay, it's weird that it's cycling through, I guess, old anomaly messages? That was bizarre. I don't know what caused that. So we got this. We're researching the CO2 jet propulsion, which feels good. We've got a shuttle waiting for us over on Earth if we want goods. We got a little bit of money.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the...
Subsurface heating. Obviously, that is going to be something we need fairly quick. The gene selection for longer lifespan... I think we'll have to wait a little bit longer. I really do want to get it, but having that as an option, especially down here, it looks like it might be super critical. Not to be confused with, like, what happens to fissionable material if it's handled incorrectly. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if you heard that buzz. It was a text message on my phone. Thank you very much, phone, for being weird. Actually, I think that was my phone letting me know that it's turning itself off because it was out of power. Ah! Excellent. Alright, so, you guys chill there. Explorebot, you are done that, so I'm going to send you back over here to recharge. Be nice if there was an upgrade to make the Explorer things not use power, but I mean, it would be a limited usefulness because eventually you don't really do that much exploration. The RC rover not using power is like amazing for saving your bacon in so many situations.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
More anomalies. Excellent. So yeah, we'll keep pushing along here. So the ground here doesn't look like it's frozen. So that might have been better to expand to, but I don't know. I think this is still going to be fine. So that place will use a bit more power. Obviously, we won't be... I don't know if everything needs more power. It'll probably freeze if it gets turned off or something, which might mean... I don't know what that means for the metal extractor. Is it going to freeze every night? Or is it all buildings use extra power? Like, if I were just... I can't tell anymore because it's... Okay, hold on. Delete you. No, it doesn't say anything about it. So it's probably fine. Okay. 25 people now. Yeah, we'll need the shuttles to move people down here much more conveniently. Because otherwise I feel like they wouldn't really be able to do it. And it'll be easier to get a few resources down here rather than using the transport. But speaking of the transport... what do I need for the dome? Polymers for sure. So let's load a bunch of those up. That might lead to a shortage over here. Although I think we've got some stored down there, so I think it's going to be okay. Oh. Oh, I saw a meteorite. I was hoping that it would leave some science behind.
Pipe leak reported.
Speaking of science, you're fully charged, so you're going to come over here. We'll get you to do the key, and then the beaker. I don't think we can shift queue these guys. It's not that kind of game where you really need to shift queue stuff, but, you know, wouldn't it be nice? You're going to come over... No, you're going to deposit over here. Thank you very much. It's 10... There's 8, so we'll need a little bit more. What else do you need? Metals we'll have. Concrete, actually, would be an excellent one to sort of kind of automate. Although, you know what? We're not mining concrete right now. Why don't we actually just set that up over here? I think that's going to be a good idea. I'm going to start... Oh, that's cold, but this one isn't. Okay. And it would take more power. We'll set you up, and we'll get a little dumping site over here, and a concrete
Anomaly analyzed.
depot right there. And yeah, we'll let you actually run.
There's
New
more
techs!
to the barren
Factory AI
environs
utility
of the Red
crops. I
Planet.
mean, they're not breakthroughs, but it's still nice to have. You're going to come over here. We got a fair ways to go, but we've got a couple more beakers, I think, that we can access. This one, and I guess just that, and then there's out. There are some anomalies down there, which I can't quite see, but I don't think that's a beaker. I think that might be an eyeball. Or a key. I just saw a round part. Oh, we need some machine parts delivered. Yeah, constant sort of shortage on machine parts. Do we have any waiting for us over here? Machine parts, thank you. I don't know when you need to build the shuttle
Great
thing. I don't think it's
dust storm
super
approaching.
expensive, but... Great dust storm? Great dust storm as opposed to just
Anomaly
dust storm?
analyzed.
I don't remember seeing that before. I mean, it's possible it always says that, but I don't think so. I think you'll be able to do this and get home. We can always recharge you with one of the other rovers if something wrong happens, if something bad happens. Now we have a few more machine parts. We only need 2 to get set up, but I'm going to go ahead and load up a few more over here. Cheers, thanks. All right. You can go and deliver right over there. So they'll get the concrete going. Use a bit more power, but I don't think in a problematic way at all. Because, again, we still have tons of excess power. And even during dust storms, we're actually okay. You're scanning over here. Power's going down, but you're going to be fine.
Anomaly analyzed.
New techs. All right, we'll take a look in a second. I just want to make sure to get you back over here and charging.
There's more to the barren environs of the
Microgravity
Red
medicine.
Planet
I think
than
that's the Spire. Supportive community is lowers the risk of developing flaws after sanity breakdown. It's actually really nice. General training is excellent as well. Makes the non-specialization problem a lot lower, which means we don't need to worry about getting our Mars University as quickly. There's our medium dome. Yeah, shuttle speed increase is nice. To me, it's the one that like gives the shuttle more capacity is probably feels more important than the speed. Although obviously they both work together to just increase shuttle throughput dramatically. So we're still waiting for that to finish. You are still running back, okay, which is fine. You have emptied your resources, which is good. I guess I may as well just send you through, because there's no reason for you to be down here. And at some point we will go ahead and turn on the dome behavior. I'll probably wait until I got the shuttle hub built. Ooh, a lot more water. Nice. And yeah, I'll probably send the Explorer down over here. Again, we're going to get the dust storm soon. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't send the Explorer out during the dust storm. I wonder how bad this is going to be. Great dust storm. Not just an acceptable one or an average one. Meets expectations. No, no. This one's great. Does it look any different? Oh, you didn't leave any science behind. From this side, it doesn't look any different. I don't know if it's any denser or not. I don't really have, like, a comparison. But I'm willing to bet it's going to do a lot more damage. Wish you could sort of, like, shift arrow key to move faster. Although this is very cinematic here. Yeah, I assume it just dumps way more dust. So we're going to burn through a lot of resources. Oxygen shortage, right, because our Moxies aren't working. So, hold on. Is there any chance? Yeah, this is not actually frozen over here, which is nice. What's blocking? Is it just the machines? The rovers? It must be. We'll get you. And you down here. And I guess I'll do a power storage down here as well. I like to do that. It gives us more buffers. And we'll probably have a big pile of water towers somewhere around a heater for the cold wave performance, but I'm still going to want a set of these sort of normally spread out like this. We have a water shortage right now. I think, well, during a dust storm, the evaporators don't work. And in addition to that, we're trying to fill the supply. I think we're going to be okay. I could set up another evaporator down here, and I think that's actually a good idea. That's cold over here. That is also cold over here. I don't understand. Was this also cold? They might have different different amounts that they care about for coldness. I mean, we're good here. We've got a drone hub for maintenance. I will go and build you. I mean, again, we're running a surplus now because we're filling up the containers. Yeah, it doesn't function during dust storms. That's fine. We could turn off all our solar panels to minimize some maintenance. Here, let me go and do that right now. We're still good on power. Solar panels, again, I think they only work at half efficiency during a dust storm. 26 people. Almost going to get the tech. Again, I'm a little leery about running the machines out during the dust storm, but it looks like it's okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. I think we might research it on its own anyway.
Our colonists are suffocating. We only have a...
Oh, you're right. We actually are out of oxygen. There's nothing we can do about that. I'll turn off the fungal farm. I should have done that sooner. Suppose I could just do this. Yeah, so it'll be lower on the oxygen thing, but the thing is, we just don't have any oxygen stored. Crap! 3 more hours left to go without air. Well, hopefully you've got your spacesuits on. I'm assuming health starts to drop? Maybe not. No, issues suffocating. No, you will just die. Okay, it's about to end. It's about to end. It's about to end. It's about to end. We got this. We got this. Anomaly analyzed. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You'll have plenty of oxygen. We've got more storage for the next time. Everyone can literally breathe a sigh of relief. We did not die. Oh, goddamn. Okay, but yeah, building the extra storage was good. And clearly I should build just more. Forget, I usually build like 1 extra oxygen tank and then 1 for every dome I end up with. So let's build another oxygen tank. Because we will have the extra dome down there soon as well, so. There, tuck you in there. A little bit more storage. Damn. And yeah, I think the fungal farm uses a lot more oxygen than the base level building.
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spike in temperature.
Robotics boost. Nice. Our food situation is also trickling down, so I'm going to open the extra work slots at the fungal farm. Oh, I better put this back up to a priority of 2, because otherwise it's not going to get the workers. But yeah, we'll need a little bit more food intake. I mean, we're not going to starve anytime soon, but our consumption is outpacing our production. The new dome will probably get a proper farm. I don't remember. Did we actually get the tech for it? No, not yet. I'm going to add it to the queue. These are going to be too expensive. Factory AI is awfully nice. Alright, let's get our shuttle hub going, because then I'll feel comfortable expanding to our new dome. So, I believe that's under infrastructure. Shuttle hub over here. Electronics. It's going to use almost all of our electronics to build it. We're clearly, and the polymers, we're clearly sending another shuttle, though, but we have some cash for that. And I like to have you near one of the fuel refineries. You know what? We're just going to stick you in over here. That's relatively close. I don't know if you kick up dust or anything. I don't think you do. I guess I can re-enable the solar panels. So, polymers and electronics. Electronics may be slightly preferential to the polymers, but oh wow. That is not a lot of money. Well, we've got some rare metals. So yeah, we'll ship you with just that. I mean, I know we had a little bit of extra money to spare, but I'll ship you with this. We'll fill you up with your rare metals, launch you again. And that'll hopefully be okay. And I will land you up here for the parts. Because there probably won't be enough around here to finish this. Is it worth doing? Yeah, it is worth building the shuttle hub as quickly as possible. So you were analyzed, which means I need you to come over here. Thank you. And we'll just queue up a few more of those. I guess I will build a sensor tower over here. This won't help us that much right now. I'm just going to build it somewhere within range of the drone hub. Like there. And I'm going to move the rover back down here. Oh, you're already here. You don't have any electronics to get repaired. And that's just a question of moving some. I mean, not that we have a ton either. And we won't have any when we finish building the shuttle hub. But once that's done, it'll help a little bit.
There's more to the barren environment.
Bioengineering, Martian-born adaptability is quite nice. Let's get you to recharge. Thank you. Oh, this is going to be tight. Yeah, I'm happy we've got a good amount of rare metals, though, to sell off. To make a big difference. I think we're fairly far away from actually starting manufacturing of electronics. I do like getting the prefabs early so that I know that I've got access to it. You know, rather than overspending and then finding ourselves getting kind of stuck in a loop where we're constantly having to send electronics and polymers.
Research complete.
Subsurface heating research done. Good. We will clearly need that. I like the gene selection, and the soil adaptation will also be nice. So we need our universities before we start doing that. There's our farms increase comfort, which will potentially lead to more babies as well. It's very expensive, but I think it's going to be worth queuing. Yeah, I think it's okay. So you are actually very close to getting built. Once the shuttle arrives, actually, we'll have all the material here. Awesome. Got a power shortage. Yeah, it might just be the day factory sending us over the top. Yeah, I'm thinking first shift just ended. Yeah, so it's just while this is running because it does consume 30 power. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about more solar panels or turbines because clearly we have plenty of... we have enough juice to maintain that. Okay, just about to come in for the landing. So we've got... Oh, I actually have no electronics left. May have gotten used for maintenance somewhere. Boom. Let's do this. You're got to be within radius, right? Yeah, yeah. We could always send one of the drones to operate out of this as well. Low on machine parts, but the machine parts are being built. We've got enough metal in storage over here that it's not going to be a problem. Drones are going out to empty that. And yeah, once this is built, just the casual moving of a few goods is going to work a heck of a lot better. Just between the upper area and the lower area is really what it's going to be about. I'm going to try to do a lot of like overlapping drone coverage of universal storages that are going to be load balanced by the drones, so that hopefully we don't have to worry about moving as many goods around in the same way. There you go, fuel being loaded. Rare goods are going to be loaded there for our next load of whatever. So where are you going? It'd be nice if there was a follow mode. Just picking up something from a random storage spot. Thump, thump, thump. So you got 3 rare metals. Oh, which you're helping to ship up over here. Excellent! Because there's actually a demand. There you go, and some more there. And why are you shipping the rare metals over here? Huh? Maybe you didn't. Maybe I misinterpreted. Maybe a bunch of drones picked it up right away. It sure looked like it dropped off rare metals and then picked them right up again. Power shortage. Do you use a lot of power? Use some, and I think it is the daytime again. Yeah, so you're active. That's all it is. It's this thing. So we run more than enough power to satisfy this. I'm not concerned. So water's good. Just want to take a look at our water extractor. What rate are you working on? Yeah, you're producing nothing. So we've got lots of extra water production available. Nice to see that. Concrete's good right now. Food is still continuing to go down a little bit. Almost capped out there. You are ready to go. We still have a few rare metals, though, to load up. I think we can get a full cargo load. Cold wave coming soon, which... I think we're okay. Yeah, that'll probably end up freezing while it's inactive, which is kind of annoying. I'm wondering if we just, like, turn it off completely. Because otherwise, I think it's going to, like, freeze, then it'll get fixed, then it'll freeze again. Yeah, I suspect that's exactly what we're going to do, if we remember. 25 of 30. We still have a few rare metals kicking around. Still, I might launch it, No, I think we'll fill up. Okay. Power shortage again. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose what I could do is put the heater next to this. And then build water towers in this area as well. Water towers will get covered in dust pretty aggressively, though. That's the one problem with these extractors. They're all very dusty. Yeah, I'm not keen on that idea. Are you full? Okay, but you're not getting deliveries right now, so we'll launch you right away. I don't know if the cold wave affects the shuttles. I mean, I know they can't launch during dust storms. That's probably the only thing, though. Yeah. So you're producing concrete down here, which is good and swell.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
We're still
Cable
good
fault
on metal.
reported.
Oh, speaking of, our transport here. You could probably do another pickup of metal resources way over here. So yeah, starting the other dome's something I'm still not rushing to do. We got plenty of colonist space and some extra work slots over here. Where's my explorer? You're fully charged. Excellent. I'm going to get you to pop this thing. At some point, we'll have to... Oh, I just clicked on that zone. You know what? Fine. At some point, we'll have to... we'll probably uncover whatever our mystery is, which has me a little concerned. Oh, yeah, everything needs a lot more heating during the cold snap. We do have to generate more power. I will still interweave some solar panels here. Although, especially in this upper area, I think we will end up going a little heavier on the wind turbines. Well, at some point we'll also get the polymer blades, which gives us a 33% boost, and that does multiply with the boost from elevation, so these become insanely effective. We've already got the tech unlocked, we just haven't researched it. Yeah, running out of power during a cold snap would probably kill off people really fast. So let's try to avoid doing that. Let's try to avoid killing everyone. You know, I mean, I know it's a different direction for my normal playstyle, but we're going to see what we can do.
Breakthrough discovered.
Uncover extremely rich underground rare metal deposits. So this is not just deep scanning. Extremely rich underground metal deposit. Uncovers... Does it just instantly discover it? It instantly discovers it. I think they're still going to count as deep, so we'll still need the technology to exploit it. But that's really nice. And these things tend to be like, you're going to mine this forever and ever. That's actually very, very good. How's our little explorer here? You could probably go and do this before we send you somewhere else. All right, I guess we'll put a cut in here.
Sector scanned. Anomaly
Again,
found.
we're still surviving. You know, but it is happening. Oh, that sensor tower does reach out here, which is nice. We are surviving. Yeah, we're really going to want to prioritize the upper area just because, like, the terrain's not as cold. There's not much buildable space up here. But it actually is going to be important to the point where, like, maybe we don't build here at all. You know, obviously we're tunneling down here
Vehicle battery low.
for our... just to be able to explore.
Anomaly.
And it's a good metal deposit, but we got a good one over there, and we're still not desperate for
There's
metals
more
yet.
to the barren environs,
Dust
the red
repulsion,
planet than
sustainable
meets the-
architecture. I think sustainable architecture is one of the ones that lowers the amount of maintenance we need. Yeah, I mean, we're going to try to stay on the high ground as much as possible. And graphically, it always looks like the storms are worse down there. I don't know if that's true. I think we checked, and it looked like it didn't make much of a difference.
Funding received.
Yay, rare metals! And this drone hub needs maintenance. It is in range of this thing here, so it should happen. Yeah, it should happen just fine. Yeah, if we do want more metal, not rare metals, but metals, the dome here is probably worth it. Because again, this one here, it's close. It's only low. Actually, I think we will end up building over here. I'll build another dome that's very similar to this one. It'll bind the metals. And I guess we could get workers from either dome working this thing, which is kind of interesting. I don't know how that'll work and be calculated. We might want to avoid the confusion and like make sure that the mining is only in range of one of the domes as opposed to on the cusp. It probably just chooses one. I don't know. Do this. It'll be easy. People can just walk from one to the other. We'll still have one little research, a lot of baby making, and we'll have the electronics factory here instead of the machine parts. And actually, we are out of electronics again. Oh my god, I didn't notice that. Electronics, polymers. Launch. They're pretty low on polymers too. We don't use them quite as much. We will need polymers to build the dome though. Now the polymer factory is out dome building, which is kind of nice. We have still fuel packed up, which is good. Basically, like, one fuel thing is more than enough to satisfy one shuttle hub, but not necessarily, like, infinitely so. So if you're also refueling rockets, it starts to hit, but we only have the one, so I think we're really good on fuel. Yeah. Now, we have the ability to research medium domes, but I don't think we need it. I can just tuck it in here. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? No, I think that's quite good, actually. It's actually in an area that's going to be overlapped by like 3 different drone hubs. Nothing that's super close, but still quite good. And do I want to start building it right away? I think the answer is yes. 10 polymers. We're going to get some of that delivered, which is good. Again, we don't need the metal mine yet. Vacant residential slots. Quite a bit. Alright, let's stop. We don't need to rush it. We'll still call this just the planning phase. Metal extractor there. Again, we'll put a stop on you. You will get your own storage of various life support goods. A, it feels good to have it in proximity. And B, it gives us more overall storage. A little battery as well. Is there a hotkey to turn this off? So just in planning phase. If you're going to have a polymer factory, which... Well, actually, the polymer factory might be over here. And again, that will eat lots of fuel. So, you know what? Maybe we'll do the polymer over here. I kind of like that. So we will need another fuel refinery, which we can't build ourselves. That's true.
Pipe leak reported.
So I think what we do is we actually plan to have the polymer factory up here. What do you use? Why do you need to be connected pipe-wise? Water and fuel. Okay. And again, we turn you off for now. Or, oh, it's a prefab. So it's going to get insta-built. Right, which is fine. Okay. I didn't want to use parts to build it. Shuttle coming in. Shuttle coming in. Dropping off those polymers and electronics. I do have to put a cut in here. I'm going to turn you off. We don't have the workers to justify having this be on, I think, and use up our power. But yeah, fuel factory will almost certainly we'll get another fuel refinery over here between the shuttle hub and the polymers. It'll be almost certainly worthwhile, and I'm going to be quite fond with that, quite fine of it. Dome. What day are we? Sol 73. Yeah, we're never going to hit that colonist evaluation goal. If we had shipped more people, I think, and gotten more baby making going on. Damn. Got that. Room for more actual children as well. I mean, people are clearly comfortable enough to make babies. We're coming up close on tripling our initial colonist count. I don't know if there's, like, more room there'll be more babies. I don't think so. It would probably make sense to leave them in the Faith Dome. It'd be nice if we could rename this already. RC Explorer, you're fully charged. Okay, we got to put a cut in here, but I'm going to send you out over this way. Thank you very much for watching another episode, folks, and I will see you guys next time.